we'll be talking about being rich and looking rich. It is a topic that we should actually look into, right? So, being rich and looking rich, to me, they negate each other. And I'm not saying that you should be looking tattered, right? But I'm talking about the goal. As a financially minded person, as someone who wants to change his or her finance game, your mission should be being rich and not looking rich. I would try to draw a clear line between this. So when I'm talking about looking rich, I'm talking about flashy spendings. But when I'm talking about being rich, I'm saying that you are building true net worth. You are building your net worth. And when I say net worth, I'm talking about the measure of your financial freedom. Let me explain this. So the measure of your financial freedom, how in debt are you? How much excess cash do you have to still run your life, right? When you are financially free, it means you are running low on pressure. There's no debt. You are just living your life. You are not working to survive. Like, if you don't go to work, you are not going to eat. If I don't go work today, Sakpa go kill me. No. So building true net worth is different from flashy spending. So for someone that is financially minded, you would want to avoid flashy spending or trying to make a statement. So number two, the second line I'll draw is looking rich. Looking rich is you trying to make a statement or trying to make an impression. So for people that are looking rich, they are the ones that they are going for a wedding, but apart from the asoebi that is already killing them, the bill is already choking them. They are buying asoebi of 800,000, 800K. They still want to go the extra miles to still have a lot of cash to spray. They are doing that because they want to make a statement. They want to make an impression. So looking rich is you making your goal, trying to make a statement or trying to make an impression. But being rich is you being true to yourself. It means that you tell yourself what you can afford and what you cannot. For the things that you cannot afford, that are not priority to you, you know how to let them go easily, right? Someone that is trying to look rich can never be faithful with budgeting. That's number 3 line. Someone that is trying to look rich can never be true to budgeting, because you always want to make a statement. Someone is coming to your house and you have this cousin that is coming to visit you, and you are promising the cousin heaven on earth. You want to pay the cousin school fees. In your mind that your own bills are still killing you, but you are just giving the person hope. Yes. So you are trying to say, okay, yes, I can pay your school fees. How much is or do you still need pocket money? Anything you need, always make sure that you call me, right? You are trying to make a statement. You can never be true to budgeting, because even when you are trying to learn the basics of budgeting and you've budgeted, that habit or the mindset of always wanting to look rich will not allow you stick to the budgeting or to the budget. But when you are trying to be rich, you and your budget, you are like paddy. You're always coming to your budget. Okay, even if it's not in your budget and you want to put a new thing to your budget, you know that it aligns with your value, it aligns with where you are going, and you are not just bringing in one flashy expenses that does not directly impact your life to the budget, right? So that is another line that I will draw between looking rich and being rich. The fourth line I want to draw is looking rich makes you attract an unorganized life, a life that has no system. But being rich, you actually have an organized life, and then you have peace. So what am I saying? For someone that is trying to look rich, they want to wear the latest clothes or the latest outfits, even if they don't have the money. Have you ever seen people that, maybe you are on a salary of 150K, and just because you want to buy the latest outfit, you are using that whole 150K and even extra, maybe you need like extra 20K to get a particular outfit. That's your 1 month salary, money that you worked for 1 month. You literally got it and spent it in a day, right? You are trying to make an impression. Now, I'm sure you would make the impression. People will see you and say, "Oh, wow, I really love your dress." And those kind of people used to attract a lot of friends. And those friends that you're attracting, they will keep pushing you into that lifestyle, because a friend that you called or brought into your life because you made an impression, you will always be under the pressure to continue making an impression, right? But you see someone that has that is actually trying to be rich, they have their organized system, they set social boundaries, they know how to tell their friends, "See, I know we want to go on dates. This place is not within my budget at the moment. Can we just do something in-house, like a dining in-house, rather than the fine dining that we want to do, or this ship cruise, or this our whole traveling, or this whole adventure we want to have? Okay, it's not like I cannot do it now. It's not like I can't go on this date. It's not like I can't follow you for this fine dining, but I will need to budget it and maybe create more time. You might need to give me more time for us to be able to." You do know they can just come out straight, be true to themselves, be true to their friends. They are not under pressure, right? So someone that is trying to look rich will go for the most luxurious car, but that what you only need car for is just movement. You can just get something that is small and fancy. The fuel consumption is not high, if you are being true to yourself, and it will achieve the goal that you want it to achieve, which is mobility. But because you are trying to make a statement, you get the latest car in town, and with luxurious cars comes higher repair costs. With luxurious cars come higher fuel consumption. So at the end of the day, you are increasing your living expenses. And for someone that is financially minded and financially conscious, we always say that try to optimize your living expenses. It means that try to make sure that your living expenses is not too much, that even if something happened to your finances today or tomorrow, you know that your living expenses is not something that you have to break the bank to, or a lifestyle that you have to break the bank to maintain. Yes. So I hope you've been able to understand. As someone that is trying to change his or her financial goals, you need to choose one. Do you want to be rich, or do you want to look rich? What have you been doing all this while? Have you actually been trying to be rich? Or think what you've been doing, is it just actually trying to look rich, right? Now, when you are actually rich, if your goal is to actually be rich, obviously at the end of the day you will look rich. If your goal is actually to be rich, at the end of the day you actually look rich. I don't know if you understand. So I am talking about the mindset, because if you are actually rich and you are not trying to make an impression, obviously you can't be looking tattered, you can't be looking like a beggar. When you have peace, when you have the money, and you know that you are not under the pressure, you won't be looking tattered. But I am talking about the mindset, the mentality behind your spending, the mentality behind the financial goals that you set for yourself, right? So, do you want to be rich, or do you want to look rich? If you want to be rich, you will end up looking rich, right? I hope I was able to give you some tips, or just drop that bubble, that light bulb in your mind, that that I'm going to take action on this thing, and it's really really going to change your mind. If you can put some of the things I've said, or do an inner investigation within yourself and see which of this you've been trying to do, and set your priorities right, then maybe you can try to play your finance games right. Because you might have been following tips that you feel like they should work for you, they should work for me, budgeting should work for me, but I'm not just following through. Saving should work for me. I know I should save, but I'm not motivated to save. This can be the foundational problem that you have. Are you actually trying to be rich, or you are trying to look rich? So thank you very much, everyone. Till next time, I remain Wems BO. See ya. Bye. Yes. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Always like, comment, and just do the needful if I am actually giving you tips that helps you a lot, because I know I am, because I'm pouring everything I have and everything I know into this. So please subscribe, like, follow me on my Instagram page, on my socials. Thank you. Bye. I love you.